My name is Amanda Holcomb, and this is my portfolio inspiration. So the first site I looked at was Oprah's. Oprah's built a real brand for herself, and she's just a big inspiration for anybody in the media industry. So what works on her site is the brand consistency throughout the site. Her color is purple, and that's found throughout the whole site. The navigational square that you find on the homepage takes you everywhere you want to go. That works well, and there's a whole lot of content. What could be better? Um, the empty squares under on the side are kind of odd, and I understand that you're supposed to put favorites there, but they still look kind of odd. So if there's some way they could change that, and then I do like the navigation bar, but there's a lot in it. So if there's some way they could condense that, it just looks kind of busy. What is unique about this page? It's obviously updated every day. It has Happy Friday, what day it is, and then the date and the time, which is really cool. And then the recommended apps. She has what apps she likes and uses, so that's pretty cool. Um, the content on this site is her shows, her book club, all her recommendations of things, and that's really great. This site inspires me because there's a lot of content, and it helps me figure out how I want to organize my content. So the next site I looked at was a graphic designer and illustrator named Brian Kessinger. He does a lot of Star Wars work, so that's how I found him, and I really like him. So what works for his site is the navigation bar at the top. It's really easy to use, and a lot of information is above the fold. The most important information: who he is, what he does, and then the shop also works really well. It has categories, prints or apparel, and then it goes from there very easily. What could be better on his site? I know he's still working and still making things, so his news could be updated. It says on his site that it's 2016, that he's still using it, but there's no news from 2013, so that could definitely be better. What is unique about his site? His gallery page, it shows all the work he does in the different categories. So he does different themed things, and so it separates it by category, which is really cool. And what is on his page is his artwork and the clothes that he sells based on that artwork. Um, and then what inspires me about his page is that he keeps it very simple. Um, and I like that. I like simplistic, I like minimalist, so that's something that I want to take into my site. And then the last website I looked at was Murray Chalmers. He's a UK-based musician, PR executive, public relations, which is something I would love to do. So I wanted to look at his site. What works on his site? The homepage, the navigation bar on the left is easy. It's big. The layout is great. I love all the pictures of his work along with the blog. It's a blog post, so it has the picture and then what the blog post is about, and you can read more. The search and the artist filter is right there on the bottom, which is awesome. And then I really love the font that he uses. It's all the same size, but it's different colors, so it stands out differently. I think that's really cool. And then also the dates page. I love the way it looks. I guess the font and this is his artist. I just really like that. What could be better on his site? I really, really like this site, so it's kind of hard for me to find what could be better. But I did notice that there isn't a whole lot of his brand. The pages are kind of plain, but I think that he did that on purpose. So if it was me, I think it would be different for me, but this works for him. So like I said, it was hard for me to find something that could be better, but that is one thing that I noticed. What's unique about his page? He has on his client's page a list of them, and I think it's really cool when you click on the client, the name, it shows a picture of them, and then if you click on the picture, it goes even further into what that client is doing. And then I also really liked his about page. It shows his address, his contact information, and then there's a little biography and testimonials, and I just really like that. And it's the way he lays it out is unique. And then the way he showcases his work, like I said, you click on the client, and then it brings up the latest news on that client, and I really like that. Um, so what is on the page is his clients and their work and what he does. And then the way this site inspires me is that I really like the layout. I like that there's lots of big pictures with text. I love pictures and I like using pictures. The content is really awesome. I love music, and doing PR for music is something I can see myself doing. And then just his work, period. I admire him and a lot of his artists, so his site definitely inspired me.